Dominic Reid, the former chief executive of Prince Harry's Invictus Games Foundation, has broken his silence for the first time since stepping down from his role after nearly a decade of service. Reid, who played a crucial role in helping the Duke of Sussex launch the inaugural Invictus Games in 2014, announced his departure on Friday, July 19th, just days after Prince Harry received the controversial Pat Tillman Award for service. In an emotional statement following his resignation, Reid praised the Invictus Games for its unwavering support of veterans since its inception. Speaking to Forces News, he emphasized the importance of the community that has been built around the Games, describing it as a fantastic close community that has grown by 40% annually and expanded to include friends and families of veterans. It's without question the community that has been built, Reid stated. It's a fantastic close community and it's growing 40% a year, which is phenomenal. Internationally, it's grown to include friends and families, and that's a vitally important part as well. Reid highlighted the healing effect of the Invictus community, stating that it has been the organization's most significant achievement. The community is what we have achieved. It has had a healing effect, he said. While he described the foundation as a great place, Reid believed it was time for a fresh look to take the Invictus Games to the next level. I think now it requires energy and a fresh look to engage it and take it to the next level. I think it's a good time for all of us, Reid explained, reflecting on his decision to step down. His departure marks a significant transition for the organization, which has grown substantially under his leadership. Prince Harry commended Reid for his commitment and contributions to the project. In a touching message, the Duke said, 10 years on from the inception of the Invictus Games, we proudly stand as a community of 23 nations spanning every continent, fulfilling our mission of saving and changing lives. He continued, I am immensely grateful to my friend, Dominic, whose dedication and leadership transformed the Invictus Games from an ambitious idea to an internationally recognized movement. His tireless efforts over the past decade have supported thousands of wounded, injured and sick service personnel and veterans through sports rehabilitation, helping to showcase their unparalleled strength and contribution to society. The timing of Reid's departure, coming shortly after Prince Harry's receipt of the Pat Tillman Award for service, has drawn some attention. The award was controversial, with objections raised by the late veteran's mother after whom it is named. However, Reid's statement focused on the positive impact of the Invictus Games and did not address this controversy directly. The next Invictus Games are scheduled to take place in Vancouver, Canada, in February 2025. Prince Harry announced that these games would offer a global platform to expand the range and profile of winter adaptive sports, and will be held in partnership with First Nations communities in the spirit of truth and reconciliation. The Invictus Games Vancouver Whistler 2025 will offer a global platform to expand the range and profile of winter adaptive sports, Prince Harry stated. With deep respect, I'm also pleased to share that the Games in Canada will be held in partnership with the First Nations in the spirit of truth and reconciliation with Indigenous communities. This upcoming event represents a new chapter for the Invictus Games, expanding into winter sports and deepening its commitment to inclusivity and cultural understanding. The partnership with First Nations communities aligns with broader efforts towards reconciliation in Canada and reflects the Games' evolving mission. Reid's departure comes at a time when Prince Harry and Meghan Markle continue to navigate their roles outside of the British royal family. The couple has been busy with various projects, including the launch of Meghan's lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, and a recent tour of Nigeria. Despite stepping back from royal duties, they remain committed to causes close to their hearts, with the Invictus Games being a cornerstone of Prince Harry's philanthropic work. As the Invictus Games Foundation prepares for this transition in leadership, the impact of Reid's work over the past decade is clear. The organization has grown from an ambitious idea into a global movement, touching the lives of thousands of veterans and their families. The community he helped build will undoubtedly continue to be a source of support and inspiration for wounded, injured, and sick service personnel around the world. Looking ahead, the foundation faces the challenge of building upon Reid's legacy while adapting to new opportunities and challenges. The expansion into winter sports and the partnership with First Nations communities for the 2025 Games represent exciting new directions for the organization. Reid's departure also raises questions about the future direction of the Invictus Games Foundation. While Prince Harry remains deeply involved, the change in leadership may bring new perspectives and strategies to the organization. It will be interesting to see how the foundation evolves under new leadership and continues to support veterans in innovative ways. As the Invictus Games community reflects on Reid's contributions and looks forward to the future, his words about the healing power of the community he helped build will likely resonate. The fantastic close community he described, growing and evolving to include friends and families, stands as a testament to the enduring impact of the Invictus Games on the lives of veterans and their loved ones. Reid's legacy at the Invictus Games Foundation will undoubtedly continue to influence the organization's future endeavors. His dedication to supporting wounded, injured, and sick service personnel and veterans through sports rehabilitation has set a high standard for the foundation's ongoing work. As the Invictus Games move into their next chapter, they do so on a strong foundation built over the past decade under Reid's leadership. The Invictus Games have always been more than just a sporting event. They represent a movement that celebrates the resilience, determination, and strength of wounded, injured, and sick service personnel and veterans. Under Reid's leadership, the Games have grown into a global phenomenon, inspiring countless individuals and communities. As the foundation moves forward, it will continue to build on this legacy, striving to make a positive impact on the lives of veterans and their families. As the Invictus Games Foundation prepares for its next chapter, it does so against the backdrop of ongoing discussions about the role of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex in public life. While Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have stepped back from their roles as senior royals, they continue to be involved in various charitable endeavors, with the Invictus Games remaining a key focus for Prince Harry. The couple's recent activities, including Meghan's 43rd birthday celebrations and the launch of her lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, have kept them in the public eye. Former BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond commented on Meghan's life, saying, "I think Meghan will be a happy bunny as she reaches her 43rd birthday. She has managed to have 2 children in quick succession. She has a prince for a husband, a royal title without having the bother of a royal life, a mansion for a home, a life in sunny California, and a stratospheric level of fame. What is there to grumble about?" However, the couple's relationship with the royal family remains a topic of speculation and interest. The limited interaction between their children, Archie and Lilibet, and their royal relatives has been a point of discussion. Thomas Markle, Meghan's father, recently expressed concerns about his grandchildren being denied the right to know their cousins or take part in things like trooping the colour, which is their birthright. As the Invictus Games Foundation moves forward under new leadership, it will continue to navigate the complex landscape of royal connections, public scrutiny, and its core mission of supporting veterans. The legacy left by Dominic Reid provides a strong foundation for the organization's future, while the ongoing involvement of Prince Harry ensures that the Games will remain a significant part of his philanthropic efforts. In conclusion, Dominic Reid's departure from the Invictus Games Foundation marks the end of an era, but his legacy will continue to shape the organization's future. Under his leadership, the Games have grown into a global movement that celebrates the resilience and strength of wounded, injured, and sick service personnel and veterans. As the foundation moves forward, it will build on this legacy, striving to make a positive impact on the lives of veterans and their families, while navigating the evolving roles of its royal patrons and the changing landscape of international philanthropy.